how powerful the grip of fear can be. And so before we, because of time, look at our siblings in Exodus and go, why couldn't you just get it right? Why were you whining? How profound it can be when fear grips me. Because I think it's easier, and it can be easy to say, you were helped out of Egypt. You are free. And yet, they were so afraid they almost forgot that they were free, that they left Egypt. Moses is gone, and what are we going to do? I wish I didn't come. What are we going to do? I will always remember sitting with my hands in the soil at the fence at Shanksville in April 2022, right after 9/11, that horror. Sitting with my hands in the soil at the fence as I read letters and notes and pictures left by travelers. Or even having the gift of walking around the Pentagon, walking inside it through its long walls and corridors and talking with people who were there. And the most profound, standing at Fire Station 1010, this little fire station right next to where the Twin Towers were, or going to St. Paul's, sitting in the back pew, watching physical therapists and massage therapists help the first responders, firefighters, those who were helping, ease some of their aches. Standing on the dirt as some remains were found that particular day, and we all pause in prayer. Fear can be powerful. I can appreciate the Israelites, my cousins. In a time of uncertainty, there's fire and rain. There's violence and anxiety that you can almost feel as you drive around the neighborhoods. So how powerful that we have Dr. Luke. We have Jesus of Nazareth giving this powerful parable, profound parable. Historically, I always, when I bite into it, I'm going, am I that lost sheep? Is it about lost sheep? Is it about a lost coin? And I find myself this day, though, because I admire how Moses pushes back on this divine being, and this divine being, immaterial being that creates time and space, that is the ultimate divine expression of love and consciousness in the universe. Moses pushes back and says, wait a minute. And this divine being almost shows its vulnerability in a change of heart. Is it that the shepherds and women are asking this question? I wonder if they feel like they've lost a piece of their life. Maybe I'm not the sheep and the coin. Maybe I'm the shepherd or the woman. Isn't it interesting that this woman is in her home? A lost coin. Did I put it under the doily? Is it on my tea cozy? Did I leave it on the bottom shelf? Where's the coin? And if you know what it's like to lose a part of yourself, or you know what it's like to be the good shepherd or the women today, I think The interpretation, I think, has always been lost sheep, lost coins, lost, wronged, lost sinners, good, bad, in, out. For me, the missing sheep and coins already belonged to the shepherd and the woman. The shepherd has lost a piece of himself, herself. What if we are the shepherd and the woman? And Luke says that Jesus told them this parable. Who are them? Does Jesus tell this to the tax collectors and the sinners? And who are them? Is Jesus telling this parable who are coming near to listen to him? And the Pharisees, the way they respond, is it out of, I'm hoping it's out of curiosity, but Dr. Luke says they were grumbling. To be lost. Do you know what it feels like? To feel lost. When have I lost a part of myself? When have you? What parts of your life are you searching for today? What do I need? What do we need to have a more wholeness, friends? Have you ever had that moment where I've said that I need to get my life turned around. I need a reset. Have you ever had this restless longing, a sense that there was something missing, something more to life, maybe something you knew there was missing or you didn't know there was missing, losing a part of myself through grief, through sorrow, when life becomes confusing, overwhelming, too much? The pains and wounds of life, the circumstances that aren't anyone's fault, and sometimes that maybe the choices I discern. Maybe I lose a piece of myself to fear and anger and jealousy, wanting to be right more than do right, refusing to forgive. Sometimes I lose myself to the my favorite, gaining approval, meeting the expectations of others, sometimes the lost part of myself, ourselves, faith, hope, perhaps a dream. How wonderful that Exodus, that scripture today challenges me, invites me, reminds me. Look at even how when your siblings were free from Egypt, they forgot that they were free because they were so afraid. And so what does Mary Oliver say in a poem? Are you breathing just a little and calling it a life? Or are we taking that deep ruach breath of God and daring to risk and live? What an invitation to wholeness, friends, to abundance. What an invitation to not settle. What an invitation to look at the entirety of my life, where every coin, every sheep leads to the wholeness. Quantity is what I think we lean towards, whereas I think with the life of Jesus, quality becomes the invitation. I don't, for me, think that the gospel of Jesus is only about making bad people good. I think it is about bringing me back to life. Where are you on this journey? Where are you on your life's journey towards wholeness, real wholeness, integrated living? And what was the examples we saw after all these horrors? Communities coming together. How wonderful to be reminded of wholeness. How wonderful that to be lost in the first place meant that you belonged. And when she finds the coin, what rejoicing. What rejoicing. And so what an invitation this week for me, for you, for us. Don't let fear grip you at the foot of the mountain, in the heart of the valley. Be reminded what you are made for, what you are meant to become. Look at the entirety of your life. Because not even 99.9% is enough. It has to be all. How wonderful. Oh, how glorious. Why glorious? Because what joy did we hear from Dr. Luke when she holds the coin? Have you ever had a moment when you watched joyfully someone discovering what they were capable of that they didn't realize? Oh, what a sight to see. Do you know what? Are you with me? I had my first Friday Night Lights American experience on Friday, in the rain, at my son's football game, my eldest, defensive linebacker. Sat with my umbrella, raining, pouring, cats and dogs. And there was this moment where he let go, got out of it, at least for me at least, what I experienced was this youngster getting out of his head, out of his overthinking, out of his, how do I do it right, how do I do it perfect, and he just caught and he just ran free. And I almost went, yes! Yes! Thank you for reminding me of what that means and what that looks like. Of not getting stuck in memory, because all memory is the past, and not getting seduced by anxiety, because that is the future of unknown demons and creatures that I've created in my consciousness. So how do I be here and live in wholeness, integrated, completely you, held like a coin found in a dusty corner. The divine creator saying, look how awesome and marvelous you are, you wonderful